Hello all and welcome to today's Sefer portion. Today we're going to be reading Shemot, Exodus 35 and 36. Also, there's going to be some hiccups in and around through there, so yeah, let's get started. Chapter 35, And Moshe gathered all the assembly of the children of Israel together and said unto them, These are the words which Yahuwah has commanded, and ye should do them. 6 days work shall be done. But on the seventh day there shall be to you a holy day, Shabbat, of the rest of Yahuwah. Of rest to Yahuwah. Whoever does work therein shall be put to death. Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Shabbat. And Moshe spoke unto all the assembly of the children of Israel, saying, This is the thing which Yahuwah commanded, saying, Take ye from among you an offering unto Yahuwah. Whoever is of a willing heart, let them bring it. Olive tavet, an offering of Yahuwah, gold, and silver, and brass, and blue, and purple, and scarlet, and fine linen, and goat's hair, and ram skins dyed red, and badger skins, and shittim wood, and oil for the light, and spices for anointing oil, and for the sweet incense, and onyx stones, and stones to be set for the ephod, and for the breastplate, and every wise-hearted among you shall come and make all that Yahuwah has commanded, all the tabernacle, all his tents, all his coverings, all his chashes, and all his boards, and all his bars, and all his pillars, and all his sockets, and all of the ark, and all the staves thereof, and all of the mercy seat, and all of the veil, and all of the covering, and all of the table, and all of his staves, and all of his vessels, and the showbread, all of the menorah also for the light, and all of his furniture, and all of his lamps, with all of the oil for the light, and all of the incense altar, and all of his staves, and all of the anointing oil, and all of the sweet incense, and all of the hangings for the door at the entering in of the tabernacle, all the altar of burnt offering with all of his brazen gate, and all of his staves, and all of his vessels, and all the laver, and all of his feet. All of the laver, and all his foot. All of the hangings of the court, his pillars, and their sockets, and the hangings for the door of the court, the pins of the tabernacle, and the pins of the court, and their cords, the cloths of the service to do service in the holy place, the holy garments for Aaron and the priests, and the garments of his sons to minister in the priest's office. Okay, so here, all of the olive tabets, if you look in the King James Version, are translated as all. So, if you heard me say all anywhere in there, it was olive tabet. Just so you know. And all the assembly of the children of Israel departed from the presence of Moshe. And they came, everyone whose heart stirred him up, and everyone whom his ruach made willing, and they brought Yahuwah's offering to the work of the tabernacle of the assembly, and all of his service, and for the holy garments. And they came, both men and women, as many as were willing-hearted, and brought bracelets, and earrings, and rings, and tablets of all jewels of gold. And every man offered an offering of every man that offered an offering of gold unto Yahuwah. And every man with whom was found blue and purple and scarlet and fine linen and goat's hair and red skins of rams and badger skins brought them. Everyone that did offer an offering of silver and brass brought all olive tavet, or all of Yahuwah's offering. And every man with whom was found shittim wood for any work of the service brought it. And all the women that were wise-hearted did spin with their hands, and brought that which they had spun, both olive tavet of blue, and olive tavet of purple, and olive tavet of scarlet, and olive tavet of fine linen. So all of the blue, and all of the purple, and all of the scarlet, and all of the fine linen. And all the women whose hearts stirred them up in wisdom spun all of Tavet goat's hair, and the rulers brought all of Tavet onyx stones, and stones to be set for the ephod and for the breastplate, and all of Tavet spice, and all of Tavet oil for the light, and for the anointing oil, and for the sweet incense. The children of Israel brought a willing offering unto Yahuwah, every man and woman whose hearts made them willing to bring for all manner of work which Yahuwah had commanded to be made by the hand of Moshe. And Moshe said unto the children of Israel, see, Yahuwah has called by name Bezalel, son of Uri, the son of Horai, of the tribe of Yehudah, and he has filled him with Ruach Elohim, and wisdom, and understanding, and in knowledge, and all manner of the workmanship. All manner of workmanship, and to devise curious works with gold, and to devise curious works, to work in gold, and in silver, and in brass, and in cutting of stones, and to set them in carving of wood, to make any manner of cunning work. And he has put in his heart that he may teach both he and Aholiab, the son of Ahikamat, of the tribe of Dan. Them has he filled with wisdom of heart, to work all manner of work, of the engraver, and of the cunning work, and of the embroiderer, in blue, and in purple, and in scarlet, and in fine linen, and of the weaver, even of them they do any work, and of those that devise cunning work. Chapter 36. Then wrought Bezalel of Aholiab, and every wise-hearted man, in whom Yahuwah put wisdom and understanding, to know how to work all of Tavet, all manner of work, for the service of the sanctuary, according to all that Yahuwah had commanded. And Moshe called Bezalel and Aholiab, and every wise-hearted man, in whose heart Yahuwah had put wisdom, even every one whose heart stirred him up to come unto the work to do it. And they received of Moshe all of Tavet, all the offering which the children of Israel had brought for the work of the service of the sanctuary, to make it withal. And they brought yet unto him free offerings every morning. And all the wise men that wrought all of Tavet, all the work of the sanctuary, came every man from his work which they made. And they spoke unto Moshe, saying, the people bring much more than enough for the service of the work which Yahuwah commanded to make. And Moshe gave commandment, and they caused it to be proclaimed throughout the camp, saying, let neither man nor woman make any more work for the offering of the sanctuary. So the people were restrained from bringing, for the stuff they had was sufficient for all the work to make it, and too much. And every wise-hearted man among them that wrought the work, all of Tavet of the tabernacle, made 10 curtains of fine twined linen, and 10 in purple, in blue and purple and scarlet, with keruvim of cunning work made he them. The length of one curtain was 28 cubits, and the breadth of one curtain was 4 cubits. The curtains were all of one size. And he coupled all of Tavet, the curtains one unto another, and the other 5 curtains he coupled one to another. And he made loops of blue on the edge of one curtain from the selvage of the coupling. Likewise he made in the uttermost side of another curtain, in the coupling of the second, 50 loops made he in one curtain, and 50 loops he in the other edge of the curtain, which was the coupling of the second. The loops held one curtain to another. And he made 50 taches of gold, and coupled all of Tavet, the curtains one unto another with the taches, so it became one tabernacle. And he made curtains of goat's hair for the tent over the tabernacle. 11 curtains he made them. The length of one curtain was 30 cubits, and 4 cubits was the breadth of one curtain. The 11 curtains were of one size, and he coupled all of Tavet, the 5 curtains by themselves, and all of Tavet 6 curtains by themselves. And he made 50 loops under the uttermost edge of the curtain in the coupling, and 50 loops he made upon the edge of the curtain which couples the second. And he made 50 hashes of brass to couple all of Tavet, the tent, together, that it might be one. And he made a covering for the tent of ram skins dyed red, and a covering of badger skins above that. And he made all of Tavet the boards. So he made all of the boards for the tabernacle of shittim wood, standing up. The length of a board was 10 cubits, and the breadth of a board was 1 cubit and a half. One board had 2 tenons, equally distant one from the other. Thus did he make for all of the boards of the tabernacle. And he made all of Tavet, all of the boards of the tabernacle, 20 boards for the south side, southward, and 40 sockets of silver he made under the 20 boards, 2 sockets under one board for his 2 tenons, and 2 sockets under another board for his 2 tenons. And for the other side of the tabernacle, which is toward the north corner, he made 20 boards, and there 40 sockets of silver, 2 sockets under one board, and 2 sockets under another board. And for the sides of the tabernacle westward, he made 6 boards. And 2 boards made he for the corners of the tabernacle and the 2 sides. And they were coupled beneath, and coupled together at the head thereof, to one ring. Thus he did to both of them, and both the corners. And there were 8 boards, and their sockets were 16 sockets of silver, under every board 2 sockets. And he made bars of shittim wood, 5 for the boards of the one side of the tabernacle, and 5 bars for the boards of the other side of the tabernacle, and 5 bars for the boards of the tabernacle for the sides westward. And he made all of Tavet the middle bar to shoot through the boards from one end to the other. And he overlaid all of the boards with gold, and made all of their rings of gold to be places for the bars, and overlaid all of the bars with gold. So everywhere we heard all of, it was all of Tavet. And he made all of Tavet a veil of blue and purple and scarlet and fine twined linen, with cherubim made he of it of cunning work. And he made thereunto 4 pillars of shittim wood, and overlaid them with gold. Their hooks were of gold. And he cast for them 4 sockets of silver. And he made a hanging for the tabernacle door of blue and purple and scarlet and fine twined linen of needlework, and all of Tavet 5 pillars of it, with all of Tavet their hooks. And he overlaid their hapiters and their fillets with gold, but their 5 sockets were of brass. Well, sorry about all the pauses and the messed up words. Yeah, so all of Tavet was and, of, or all of in this. So if you heard me say any of that, then it was all of Tavet. Okay, until next time, I hope everybody has a great night and a fantastic tomorrow.